It's a good movie. Hello, everyone. What's up? My name is Kyle, and I make reactions to movies and TV shows. Say it with me now. I've been saying it for a very long time, so I hope that you guys on the other end are like, yeah, we know this. So today is kind of a patron request because I do have one patron who has been kind of requesting this movie for quite a while, and I have been hesitant to watch it because I know that it's a big freaking deal. I remember way back, I think it was, God, was Halloween. I think Halloween was like the third or fourth thing I reacted to. I'm not sure. But back when I watched the original Halloween 78 movie, I was terrified to watch it because I was like, I know this is a giant movie. I know that it's a very loved movie. What if I hate it? Like, what if I'm just like sitting there the whole time, like, so I'm just like, I don't know. I've been putting off this, but we're going to get into it. Shawshank Redemption. No idea what this is about. For a long time, I had it in my head. I guess I was confused that this was like Schindler's List. Um, I guess that's a whole other movie. Like, I thought Shawshank Redemption was something about the Holocaust. Apparently, it's nothing to do with the Holocaust. So, yeah, let's let's get into it. I rarely go into a movie this blind, like just knowing the title. I rarely go in this blind. All right. Fingers crossed that I like it. Ba 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 ba. Settling in. We got some nice music. Nice. I don't know what genre this is. Oldies? Classic oldies? Morgan Freeman. Yeah, I did. I think I saw that. Okay. Hmm. Well, I guess that's not completely blind then. William Sadler. His name sounds familiar. We got a creeper? What are you doing? Maybe just having a mental breakdown in his car? I do that at least 3 times a week. Oh, wait. Is he gonna kill himself in his car? Like pulling out a gun? Oh no. Whatever it is, it can be worked out. Or is he like getting up the courage to kill someone else? Oh, killed his wife. Uh, and drunk? Mm-hmm. And your gun is just missing? Hmm. Why is he on trial? Not trial. Why is he on the stand? What ass backwards lawyer let this guy get to the stand? Did he do it? Uh, when a movie tries this hard to convince you of something in the beginning, I feel like it's a red herring. Well, the movie is called Shawshank Redemption. In order to be redeemed from something, you usually have to actually do it. Mr. President. What did he do? Uh-huh. Rejected. I can't pass judgment until I know what he did to get in here in the first place. They might have had a good reason for rejecting the parole. Although I have a hard time believing Morgan Freeman could really commit any crime. Ooh. What? Like a magazine? Not the real person. This is a prison? Very grand for a prison. It's strange to hear these words coming out of Morgan Freeman's mouth. Fresh meat? I'm calling it now. One of the guards is going to be a complete asshole. Like, in these movies, one of the guards is always just an utter shit. 47, this was like, not like directly after, but very close to the end of World War II. Wonderful welcome. Not terrifying at all. First for what? It's got to be interesting walking into a building and knowing that you're never leaving. Like, that has to be a surreal experience. Mm-hmm. The fudge? Oh, whoa, 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 dude, what are you about to do? The hell kind of place is this? Oh, it's that kind of place. Hmm. What's that saying? There's no love like Christian love. Oh my God. This is. There have got to be more humane ways to treat people. Listen, I know he did some screwed up stuff if he actually did kill his wife. But what's it? But what's like another saying that like how society treats its worst tells you a lot about that society. And also this is totally like a psychological thing. Assert massive dominance right away to break a person down. Learned helplessness and all that shit. So I feel like I should be really clear about this because as the movie progresses, I'm probably going to, I don't know, contradict myself in certain ways based on past reactions. Because I realized that, like, in past reactions, for humor's sake, a lot of the time, I have said it's like kill them, like in the tall grass. I think like half hour into the movie, I say kill the child. Um, so then it might come off as hypocritical for me to be like, well, he killed his wife and her lover. Maybe we don't know yet. Um, so why would you treat him with any kind of dignity or respect? So I think the first thing I should say is a lot of the times when I'm talking like that, obviously it's hyperbole, right? It's not meant to be taken as literal. I'm not advocating for actual murder of kids. And two, I think this situation is very different for something that I just said. We don't know if he actually did it. The movie is purposely being vague about whether or not he actually killed his wife. So, that being said, since we don't know if he actually did it, which is the case for most convictions, I really don't like how a lot of movies and TV shows portray juries and cops as these like omnipotent creatures. 99% of the time, you really don't know if someone committed the crime. And just because there is a preponderance of evidence against them doesn't mean you still know whether or not they did it. So I think that it's very important in the case of prisoners to treat them with dignity and to treat them with respect because you are not there to punish them. You are there to keep them from society while they possibly learn to be better, and C or B, well, some kind of cultural judgment is met. But I really think that, in my personal opinion, the point of prisons is to rehabilitate people. It is not to punish them. If they can't be rehabilitated, then keep them in the prison. But yeah, I'm just saying that right now, based on this scene that we watched. I should also mention that unlike most of the horror movies and stuff that I watch, but especially like horror movies, there's an obvious assumption that something supernatural is occurring in a lot of them. And again, this is just, I don't feel like this is that. This feels much more raw and realistic and like I'm supposed to be taking it as real life. So, hmm.
Seems like a long time ago.
There's definitely something about like referring to them as animals, like they're less than human from the other prisoners. He's crying. So they were betting on the first person who would want to go home. Can we also agree that we don't know what they all did? We know what one of them maybe did. What is he gonna do? Oh God, what is he gonna do? Oh my God. Jesus, what if you accidentally kill him? Wow. Just wow. Huh. Where are they going? Outside? Breakfast? You know what's really screwed up about the prison system, though, is it's actually designed to be like this, like what you see, crowded. It's like you never see a prison with just a few inmates. They're always packed full, and I don't think that's a coincidence. Ew, what is that? Is there something in it? Oh my God, is that a maggot? Oh wow. What? Why? What? Oh, oh my God, he has a freaking bird. Hi, Jake. I thought that was headed somewhere so bad, and it's just so wholesome. Horse. He died. He died. Oh my God. And that's it? No, there's no repercussions or anything? How is that allowed? As in, oh God, please don't take this where I think it's gonna go with like consent wise. I don't want to see that. So is Red the main character or is Andy the main character? Or are they both the main characters? I'm still curious what he did. Hmm. Yeah. What do you need? He a collector? Yeah. Yeah. The sisters. Okay. He's really fishing for some answers. $47, $10 was probably something. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna have to do something with blood. They could be good friends. Oh, what's in there? They smuggling some stuff? He got his hammer? It's interesting how these little economies form inside prisons. I don't know if it's actually like that, seeing as how I've never been anywhere near a prison. I did almost work, well, I did work for like a couple of days or a day. I think it was just a single day in a psychiatric hospital for um, criminal youth, but I don't think that counts as a prison. They do not look like they're having a good time, nor do they look like they are smelling all that great. Mm-mm. The last sweat. Do they shower daily? Is that like a thing in prison? No, 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 no. I don't wanna. I don't want to. I have no need to see this. Nope, no, don't want to. Not going to. If this is where I think it's going. Oh my god. Oh, 2 years. Red has some pull in this place. Mm. Mm. Oh my gosh. Yeah, how horrible. Being given $35,000 in the 50s. He was a banker. Is he going to give him some advice? Mm. I think he's trying to just give him advice. just trying to help you. Nearly. Jeez. Look at them. Well, he made friends. That's got to give him some protection. He's happy that he did something for people. I don't think he killed his wife. He doesn't seem. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it. At the very least, I mean, he's definitely trying to make up. Yes. Oh, I thought he was just going to say, did he do it? Oh. Yeah, and for him to admit that, I bet he like literal guilt. Like he feels very bad about it. Y'all better hide that if they're doing a check. Although perimeter means like the outdoors. Never mind. Making the place officially his. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Hmm. Oh. What is he gonna get? Like a cardboard cutout, a magazine, a photograph? I mean, obviously he's not going to get the actual person. Oh god, you guys are still doing this. Oh my god. Why do they let this stuff happen? So concerned about taking the Lord's name in vain, but you don't care about your prisoners beating the shit out of each other? Or, I'm not going to say the word, but you know the word. Oh, God, he put him up to it. What kind of place is this? Well, we know he did it, so him I don't feel sorry for. I guess the guard did it because of Andy helping him with his finances. Oh, he's got a rock for Andy. Is Andy teaching them stuff? Oh, oh, it's doo doo. Ew. Is one of them Rita Hayworth? Oh, it's a poster. What is he gonna do with this poster? He obviously can't put it on his walls, right? Can he? Is that allowed? I mean, he does have other things, I guess. Is he just gonna have it like proudly on his wall? No. Oh, he does. He just has it like right on his wall. What about his little stone hammer thing? Is it gonna be in there? Ex- okay. Tenth scene over. I swear, it's gonna be in the book, isn't it? For what? Mm-hmm. I don't know what to make of this warden guy, but at the very least, he's making like huge exceptions for people doing horrible shit. So he's not a good guy, even if he's not outwardly evil. 50 years. You have financial problems? Jesus, he's gonna have the whole prison system under his belt. Like, they're all gonna come to him. You gonna set up like a little conference room in here, make appointments, and I wonder if the other prisoners will get jealous of this. It's a wonderful title. They're all assholes? Okay. I I don't know. This warden dude does not give me good vibes at all. You know, eventually the tax code changes, right? has this assistant. Oh my god. Holy fudge. Dementia? Oh, they're gonna release him. He doesn't want to get released. You know, this is so freaking true. I have story time. Because this is really freaking true. So, like, I'm not going to say any names here, but someone that I know works at a restaurant. And um, she told me, like, just, what was it, like 2 months ago, it had to be, one of her coworkers was just up and fired, and no one understood why she was just let go. Um, and I guess what had happened, or what had turned out, was that she wasn't truthful when she applied to the job, that she had a record. And because of that, they just immediately let her go. But at the same point, and so someone I knew was like, well, they should let her go. And I was like, no, but at the same point, had she been honest and but at the same point, had she been honest and like put down on the application that she had committed a crime in the past, you know, would she have got hired in the first place? And this, this guy, like he's not young. He's very up there in age. If he doesn't have family, which presumably he probably won't, because parents and relatives that he knew have probably passed away at this point. He's been in here for 50 years. So it's not like he has friends. It's not like he has a wife or kids waiting out there for him. And even if he did, they might not necessarily help him. So it's just like this system takes people and it locks them away, and then it throws them back into the world that doesn't want them. They have such a hard time just getting by that they end up wanting or doing something that puts them back in prison to begin with. And it's so messed up and it's so sad. You know, like one thing I don't get, like I get certain jobs, like Andy, for example. It might be bad to have him work in a financial job if the crime he committed was related to finance. It wasn't, it was murder. But in that situation, I can understand like why you'd want to know that. Although banks go even further, a lot of times, like financial institutions will check your credit score before they hire you, which is really messed up. But like for example, my story, the person who was let go, I guess it turned out that she had uh, stole from people. That's why she had a criminal record. And I guess like the owner of the restaurant was worried, that she might steal from her given the chance. All your employees might steal from you given the chance. It's, if the crime isn't related to the job you have and it's not a violent crime, I don't really see any reason why you should have to disclose that. I don't. I think a lot of people would say, well, if they were working in my business, I would want them to. But I just don't think you should have to.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Red, I do believe you're talking out of your ass.
Bye bye, Jake. Surprised he can fly if he's been kept inside for that long. So do they just let him out with nothing to his name except what he's wearing in the briefcase? Can he go to like, are they called halfway houses? He's not just gonna end up like homeless and like destitute on the street, is he? Oh yeah. Imagine going in '05 and coming out in 59. 49? 49. Imagine going in like 89 and getting out in the 30s, like 10 years from now. Jeez. Oh my god, what is happening to me? I have no idea what I'm even crying about. I just. Is he gonna kill himself? Damn. Oh god, imagine thinking that. Did the Senate finally listen? They sent him $200 just to stop sending them letters. Oh, persuasive guy. Oh, are they going to let him keep the $200? The guards don't seem like the honest types. Ugh. Okay. Oh, is he not allowed to do this? Don't get in trouble, Andy. You're not gonna lock him in. Andy! Oh, fudge. Oh no. Oh no. Andy. Uh, I guess he can say goodbye to any goodwill he has with the guards. Although I don't understand why this would be such a bad thing to listen to music. Why? Oh. He's. He gonna turn it up louder? You. Ooh. All the time. Humanity. Your soul. I think hope is the thing that can save you. If you don't have hope, what do you possibly have? It's the same thing he said before. Rejected. I want to know, like, I know they said that he murdered someone, but I want to know the context of the crime. Oh, it's a harmonica. He gave him music. I think he has more hope than he's letting on. He has it so deep inside himself and he's protecting it with everything that he has left. Because I think he even knows that if he lets go of that one last shred, it's done. Another Rita Hayworth? A new girl for your 10-year anniversary. Oh, Marilyn Monroe. Oh, he could play it. Are they finally going to get that pool table? Wow. Crisco. Now I'm confused. Not confused. I'm conflicted. Um, and this I'm just kind of like putting out there. I don't think I have an answer to this question for even myself. Which is, I don't know. How do you feel? How, I don't want to say decent because I think everyone's life should be decent. How enjoyable, I guess, might be a word. Comfortable, do you think prison should be? Because I don't know. Like, I was kind of thinking about it when they were playing the music. Like, I was like, oh, good, they can have music. But then I thought to myself, at the same time, what would the perception be if they were having, like, weekly concerts in prison? Like, I think through the movie, we're getting to know these guys really well, and we're getting to see them as very human. Um, but on some level, I don't know what level, but on some level, we also have to still remember that they're in prison. right? It shouldn't be a good time, but it should be a decent time. They should, retain their humanity, their dignity, their self respect, hope. But I don't think you should be having fun either. And, that's not for me. That's not me saying that what they're having, like, they're finding, I think in this situation, they're finding hope and they're finding joy in small moments, right? Because I think, looking at the first forward of the movie, I think we're about halfway in now. Looking at the forward of the movie, there's no doubt that this is not a decent place. But I guess what really kind of like brought this question up in my head was you hear about nowadays people who commit relatively uh, small but large crimes, like they're not killing anyone. Like maybe you embezzle a whole retirement fund of 50 people or something. You're not killing anyone, but you're still committing a pretty like heinous act, a crime. Um, and then you hear about them going to like prisons that are no different than a country club where, you know, life isn't really all that horrible. It's not them having millions in a huge mansion, but it's not really all that horrible either. So I don't know. I think there's a fine line to walk between how or what prison life should be like. But with all that said, I do think it's important to look at the forward of this movie and still understand that their life, in between these small moments of joy, is pretty fucking bad. I've refrained from swearing too much throughout this whole movie, but I think like I'm putting that on it just to illustrate like it's pretty fucking bad. So I don't know. That's a question for you in the comments. How comfortable do you think prison life should be?
Dumbass. Dumbass.
Brooks Houghton Memorial Library. And when you're thinking about like how comfortable prison life should be, take the fact that we are trying to rehabilitate these people into account. If you make it too horrible, then you're not rehabilitating them. That sounds like slave labor. Hmm. Hmm. I have a feeling this is gonna come back into play later. Otherwise, why show us? You could really screw him. What's he gonna do? Say that he let a prisoner do his finances? Hmm. Who? You have a fall guy? Does he not exist? Yeah. Hmm. Well, he definitely got a criminal streak in him. Is that the new people coming? Yeah, new people. Mm. Oh my gosh. What? Mm. He go turn himself around. Hmm. Oh, wow. Okay. Hmm. Nah, my grammar. Hmm. He's finally got his chessboard. Who proctors something like this? Or is it just kind of like you mail it in and what you get is what you get? I apologize. I am very hungry. Yeah. Oh. I bet he like scores it and he actually did really, really well. Does he know someone who did it? Oh, this has got to be something for him to hear. And they're not gonna have any evidence. It's an interesting word. Oh. I'd love to hope that this ends with like them all revolting and killing the guy, but I doubt that's where it's going. You want to know, you just don't want to know. He passed. He had to have. What are we going to see? A month in complete darkness. And he can still crack a smile. They're not going to kill him, are they? In order to cover things up so that so that Andy doesn't have like hope? No. No, 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 no. Do not kill this boy. What is happening? Shit, they're gonna kill him. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. They're all gonna get away with this in the end, aren't they? That's where this is headed. They're just all gonna get away with it. Please let him die a horrible death. Please. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. There are some people that just don't have humanity or souls in them. There are just some people, I don't care. No. Something is broken inside them. Something is wrong. Just like a darkness or a void that they try and fill with torture. Ugh. There's a lot of guilt to put on your shoulders, dude. Mm-mm. I don't think so. I think he's resigned. Oh. Where is that? Come on, just come on, go with it. Seriously. Live? Okay. Uh-huh. What? You can't just tell us? What? Did you give it to him? Well, get it back. you. Seriously, do these books in such a way that screws him over somehow. He cannot get away with everything. Jackass. Don't do this, Andy. Don't do this. This is the darker side of hope, and when you lose all of it very suddenly. Please no. Please no. Please no. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Andy, come on. Where? Did this man escape? Did he actually tunnel his way out of this place? How did he get out? The posters. The posters. Is there a hole behind the poster? Has he been planning this the whole time? There's a freaking hole in the wall. He's been planning this since he first got Rita Hayworth. He really jailbreaked this. Oh my god. And live the rest of his days very happy. Please. Turns out it only took 20. He must have been at this thing every night. And he would just have to, like, take a piece of dust with him every time. He's gonna screw him over. I hope he ends up in this place. I really do. Oh, he's dragging it behind him with the rope. That's why he wanted it. Right? Yep. Lil Nas X and Jack Harlow out here taking lessons. Oh, thank God for the lightning. Oh, he's going to put his uniform in there so it'll flush out that way. Oh, no, he's actually going in there. Oh, okay. Yeah. Could you imagine dying in there? Let it all out, dude. You've got 20 years inside you. Let it out. Oh, wow. Did he take all his money? Like he didn't screw him. He took all of his money. Oh my God. Mexico. The IRS? Oh, the press. This dude needs to go to jail. He better not off himself. He better not do what I think he's going to do. He needs to go to Shawshank himself. Not a gun. Not a gun. I knew it was in there. I knew it. You go to jail too. Do not let him kill himself. Break down the door. Well, maybe he's not going to kill himself. One bullet. He's pulling 6 in there. Shit. What about Red? We gotta see Red get out and go to that tree. What year is he getting out? He's gotta get out. Right? He's changing it up. It's probably not what they're used to hearing. Oh my god. Wow. Good for you, though, Red. Good for you. I got something to say about what he said his little speech, but I'm going to do it at the end because I think we're really close to the end and I ain't stopping now. Brooks. He needs a grocery bagger, too. You know what? I think he had the most hope of them all. You will. Mm-mm. I want to know what he's going to find under this tree. Set a black stone that has no business being there. Did Andy come back and get it? A card? A letter? Money? So he put this there after. Oh, yes. Oh, please. Oh, please. Come on. Helen Green. I don't know who that is. Mm. It's a good movie. Okay, cleaned myself up a little bit, took a 5 minute break so I could, not look like a complete mess. And I just want to say that that was a freaking fantastic movie. I absolutely loved it. Y'all knew what you were talking about. I went in terrified that I wasn't going to like it. And you know what? I think it would be hard to find someone who wouldn't find something they don't like in that movie, wouldn't it? Like, I think you would have a hard time finding that person. I think that its message was just overall that you have to have hope, even in the darkest times that you find yourself in. And you can't stop believing, because what becomes of you if you do? And I think there were a lot of themes in this movie. I liked that it really made me think about the plot. It wasn't just presenting. So I think I think that it could have been really easy for the plot to just give you Andy, like, Andy, here is this guy who is possibly innocent. Like, I think the plot also could have really easily told you Andy was innocent from the get-go. It wasn't until a large portion of the movie had passed that we actually learned for sure that Andy is innocent. And even then, it's only hearsay, but I think he was innocent. But they could have done that. They could have just been like, hey, here's this one guy who is possibly and probably innocent. But they didn't. They also gave us Morgan Freeman's character, Red, who we do know, by Red's own admission, is guilty. And I think that that part of the movie really made me think, because it forced you to think about the prisoners as prisoners. But it also really shows you some ugly things that makes you think about them as human beings too, right? They're not just prisoners, and their life isn't just about being in prison. Because if that is all that your life is, if you have everything inside of you that makes you you taken away from you, then what is left? And I think that Andy's message was that they can't take away your hope, no matter how hard they try. Whatever they take away from you, if you can still have hope, you can still fight. The addition of Brooks to this story was very interesting, because it showed the juxtaposition of what happens when you lose hope, right? Brooks, he let go. He thought to himself, there's nothing left for me here. And I don't know exactly what happened with that scene. I think I think my unconscious figured out what was happening before, like, my conscious self figured it out, because all of a sudden I just realized that I was starting to well up, and I was like, what is happening? Have I lost control of my body? So the movie apparently just like took my emotions by the neck and was like, I am going to wring you. You are going to come out of this, boy, right now. So that was a lot. But I do think that Brooks provided a very good juxtaposition against Andy, and even Red, although Red flip-flops through the thing. So you have Brooks, who, not at the beginning, that was more like a third of the way through, we see Brooks lose hope. And then you have Andy, who has this continuing hope throughout the entire movie. And then you have Red, who starts off hopeless. You see it in the very first scene, where him and a few guys are talking about parole and how, they're never going to get out. Like, right after Red gets out of his parole meeting, he walks up to, I think it was like two or three guys, and they talk about how, oh yeah, I have a meeting next week, but it's not going to come of anything. So you have Red, who is just hopeless from the very beginning, and then watching his transition to the end, where he meets up with Andy in Mexico, was just like, and I think there is something to say about the guards and the warden, but in all honesty, I really don't want to focus on them too much, because they were evil characters. Very ironic that the people who are supposed to be in charge and supposed to be good are the evil characters, and I would definitely have liked for the warden to have ended up in Shawshank himself, but I really don't want to focus too much on them, because I just feel like Red and Andy provided this huge light in the movie, and I don't want to look at the darkness. So I really hope that you enjoyed this reaction. I really loved this movie. It's not often that a movie makes me cry twice. There aren't a whole lot of movies that make me cry, but it's not often that a movie takes me out mid-movie and then at the end too. So obviously, definitely one of my favorite movies, I think. I might have to tell a few people I know, like, have you watched this? Have you seen this? If you haven't seen this, go watch it. Thank you, Jeff, for the recommendation. I know I took a long time to get around to it, because I was scared whether or not I would like it, but you had my back, so thank you. Like if you want to like. Leave a comment down below. Full version and all that stuff is in the description. And I will talk to you guys next week. Bye. P.S. Yes, I'm wearing a hat again, because my hair is just a mess. Like, look at that. Look at that. That is so bad. This is probably the longest I've let my hair get in a long time. I need to cut it. But then every time I want to cut it, I'm like, but what if I don't? Because I can style it, obviously. And I'm like, well, I can style it. But then you have days like today where I'm just like, I don't want to. I'm not going to. For like all the girls and guys out there with really long hair, how do you do it? Like my hair is not that long. It's long, but it's not that long. Like for people with like shoulder length hair, what are y'all doing every day? That seems like a real chore. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know how much longer I'm going to let it get, and I'm probably just going to cut it all off. That's my life. That's my life. Oh, wow. Also, I don't know if green is an appropriate color for this movie. Because again, completely blind. Maybe like green is a bad color for the movie. It symbolizes the bad people in the movie or something, and I'm just screwing the pooch. I don't know.